Gadget World for the best technical advice.
Hello and welcome to Gadget World, your one-stop destination for the best technical advice. Today we are introducing to you the new Titan Connected X. It is a hybrid smartwatch made by an Indian manufacturer. And one of the reasons why we are proud about this watch is it is as good as any other foreign brands or any other premium brands that you get out in the market, but still it costs very less. The price is around 12,000 rupees, so it goes for a retail price of 11,999, yet it has all the features and is as comparable to the Apple Watch. And as you know, the smartwatches have been flooding the market since the introduction of Apple Watch in the 2015. So Apple introduced the Apple Watch in 2015, and since then we have been seeing a lot of manufacturers entering into the smartwatch space by introducing a lot of smartwatches which look exactly similar to the Apple Watch. And we have also seen manufacturers like Xiaomi, Realme and other popular brands coming up with different designs with a lot of other features for a cheaper price. And we've been seeing a lot of tech product manufacturers entering into the smartwatch space, but it is rarely that we see the actual watchmakers entering into the market. And we have seen the likes of Titan, the Fossil and the Fast Track getting into the market, and they are yet to come up with a really cool product that can actually beat the Apple Watch or the other tech manufacturers. And finally we have something which is as good as any other tech product out there in the market, but which is also very comparable to the actual premium watches that you have. And that is why we are very excited to unbox this right now. So without further ado, let's go and unbox this device. The Titan Connected X comes with this cube kind of a box which looks pretty, and the branding is given here, and on the sides it is listed out all the features. One thing which is very interesting, I was planning to tell this after unboxing it, but since they have already mentioned it, we'll mention it here. It has two analog watches, so which means that you actually have two physical needles. So you don't have to be on all the time. Even if the watch screen is on, or even if your battery runs down also, still you will have these analog needles running all the time, which means that even if your battery gets drained, it will still continue to work as a watch. So it listed here, the first feature is it has analog watch hands, and it has a 1.2-inch color display. It is touch screen, and it has camera control, and it's 30-meter water resistant, so which means you can take it underwater for diving. So it is a weatherproof device. And on the other sides it has listed out the other features, like it has activity tracking, steps, calories, distance and activity minutes. And it also gives you notification like all the other smartphones, like it can read incoming text messages, social media messages and email and calendar events. It also has the other smartwatch features like the heart rate monitor and high and low heart rate alerts, which means that if your heart rate is going high, it will automatically give you an alert. It also has a weather display, and it also has a Find My Phone features, which only some smartwatches have. So in case you miss your phone, you will be able to track it using this particular device. And on this side it has listed all the watch features and other few extensions, and that's about it. It hasn't given the price on the box. Maybe it is listed inside, so let's go ahead and unbox it. So it has a slide out box. Okay, now we have a very typical Titan black box, and which only has a barcode and nothing else listed on it. Oh yes, and finally we have something listed on here. So the price is listed here. So it retails for a price of 11,995 rupees, and it contains smartwatch. So let's go ahead and unbox it. And one other good thing about this watch is this is purely made in India. So you have a made in India watch, and it's not a Chinese product. The company is Indian and the watch is Indian, and it's made in India, which is good news. And finally when we unbox it, so this is what we see. There is a kind of a small foam padding inside, just to ensure that the glass doesn't get scratched. So that is part of the box. And here finally we have the watch itself. So it comes in typical Titan premium watch fashion. The box is pretty good when compared to other devices, and we have a proper genuinely looking a watch like look. It doesn't come with the normal all screen look that all the boring smart watches come with, and typically nowadays we see all the smartwatches with a complete screen look and nothing else. But we have a really good bezel, and the dial looks very premium, and it also has a metal strap which is also interchangeable, and there you have the physical analog hands, which is pretty exciting, and it has the Titan tag. So let us keep the watch aside for some time, and let's see what are the things we have else in the box. We have this tiny cute pillow which comes along with watches, and when I take it off, what else do we have inside? Okay, so we have this paperwork. So it's basically a quick manual of the things that is possible with this watch. So it has given you all the details regarding what are the keys available, the faces available, how you can charge this watch and stuff like that. So let's keep it aside for the time being. And finally we have the charger. So this is how the charger looks like. It looks pretty interesting, and in terms of design, this is a really well built product, and it doesn't look like the cheap Chinese clones that you see in the market. This is a very solid and very well built charger made of premium quality materials, and you also have the micro USB adapter that you can connect probably to this charger. Yeah, you can connect it here. And apart from that, you also have the rubberized bands, which is interchangeable. So if you're going to the gym and you're planning on sweating out a bit, and if you're not planning to get into a tuxedo or a suit, or you want to go for trekking, this is one thing you can attach to it. It's easily interchangeable, so you can easily change into a sports watch, and also change a genuine premium looking other typical watch that you can wear with a suit or any other formal dress as well. So this is what we have inside the box. So we'll keep the rest of the things inside, and we'll come to the watch itself now. So every time we look at any gadget that we use, there is a lifetime for any product. So a smartwatch you might use for like 1 to 2 years. If it's a smartphone, you might use for 6 months to maybe 2 years. And if it's a car or something, you might use it for like 5 years. But when it comes to smartwatches, as I said, the maximum you use it might be for 6 months, or maybe for a year, or for 2 years. And by that time the technology gets outdated and it does not function anymore. You'll have to discard the watch. But when you look at this particular watch, this can hold on for another 10 or 15 years. So in case of any watches that we use, normally if you buy a well-made watch from a reputed brand, you can use it for maybe 10 years. And one of the reasons why we recommend this watch is because it has an analog hand. It is very equivalent to a normal premium that you can buy, and it also has smart features which can be updated on the long run. So that is one of the reasons why we recommend this watch. And if you look at the physical features of this watch, it comes in metal. This is whole metal, and it's not like the fake metals that you see in other smartwatch brands and other Chinese brands. This is actually very solid metal, and it's a bit heavy like the premium watches that you see. And it all has these 2 analog hands which is there all the time, and it has 2 buttons. And when you look at these buttons, you might feel that this is not a touchscreen watch like many other smartwatches, but this is a complete touchscreen watch, and it also has 2 buttons, and it also have this twist functionality. And this has this very genuinely good looking metal band, and it comes with a magnetic attachment. So if you want to adjust it, is as good as this. It is as simple as this. You just need to separate it from the magnet, and you position it to your particular size, and then you leave it and it snaps onto it just like that. So in terms of design and the usability, this is premium in every sense. And let me go ahead and switch on that watch. So we have 2 buttons here. I think this is the front side, so I am switching it on right now. And in the snap, it has switched on, and it is giving me all the details. Like it's normal in the very similar to the premium Titan watches that you see with the chronograph. So instead of the chronograph, we have the number of steps, the calories burned, and the distance traveled, and also the day mentioned in it. And it comes with a very premium like dial which you can change using the app. So let's go ahead and look at the remaining features of this watch. Now let's get into the actual details of this watch. So if you want to see this watch in action, we need to connect it to the app. So one thing good about this watch is it's very easy to wear it on your wrist, and it's a pretty heavy watch, not like any other normal smartwatches, Chinese smartwatches you see in the market. But it also comes with this rubberized band which you can wear when you are going for a jog, or when you're going for the gym, or you're doing some tough actions. You can replace the metal strap with this watch, and there are also other straps in the market, different colored ones you can try out. So this watch needs to be connected to its app called Titan Connected X. It's available on Google Play Store and Apple App Store. So I have installed it, and one thing funny I found about this thing is when you install this app, you need to go up through the entire sign up process. So there is no way, if you want to give it a try and just to know about the watch, there is no way you can do it. You need to sign up to it, you need to give all your details including your mobile phone and your email address, and complete the sign up process, and also give all the access to all the information from your phone, access into your diary, calendar, camera. So because basically this is a smartwatch, so it needs access to all the details, so it will be getting all the details of including your activities. So this is how the app looks like once you have set it up. Now I'll quickly go ahead and connect it. And one thing interesting about connecting this watch is that it connects using a QR code. So ensure that your Bluetooth is switched on. So this watch has two physical buttons to it. The button you see on the top is the home button, and the button you see at the bottom is the back button. It also has some other functionalities to it, depending on the kind of app that you are running inside the watch. So right now, if you want to connect this watch to this phone, the pairing process is fairly simple. You can simply do that by long pressing the home button. It will give you a QR code. Let's see. So right now we have the QR code, and all you need to do is take your phone, and just like you scan a Google Pay app or a Paytm, you just need to scan your watch, and voila, your watch is connected to the smartphone. And this is the first time I'm running this app, so let's see what are the features that we have along with this app. Okay, now it is asking for calibration. So it is asking me to keep the watch inside the scan box. So that is exactly what I am trying to do right now. So now we have paired the app with the hybrid smartwatch, and you have also seen the interesting calibration part where you scan your watch and it gets automatically synced with the data on your phone. Now this is what we have on the app, so let's go ahead and see what are the options we have. So if you look at the other features, let me get into changing the faces. I'm very interested in changing the faces. So we have the watch faces here, and you have an option to select a watch face, and it comes with a very interesting different kinds of typical Titan watch faces that you see only in the premium Titan smartwatches. So let me go ahead and select another watch face for the time being. So black is my favorite color, so I have changed it to the black face, and it looks really smart, and it looks like a very premium model watch as well. And black kind of goes really well with the bezel color that we have here. And you also have options like the heart rate, the calendar, the social media. All the notification will be shown on this watch screen. And one thing which is very interesting about this particular watch is when you compare it to any other smartwatch that is out there in the market. Normally, if your smartwatch runs out of battery, it will go dead. There is no way you will be able to see the time, or you will be able to track your activities. So let's say if your smartwatch even comes with a 6-day battery life, even after 6th day, if you don't charge it, it will go dead, and on the 7th day onwards you won't get anything at all. But when you look at this watch comes with a hybrid battery life, which means that it has two batteries. One thing is that if you charge it once, it will run for 3 days completely. It's like a smartwatch on steroids for 3 days, and after that it will keep on tracking. Even if your battery dies out, it will keep on tracking all your activities, including your heart rate, sleep, and your calories burned, and your distance, everything for the next 30 days. So all you need to do is that even within the next 30 days you can charge this watch anytime, and just you need to connect it back to your smartphone, and when you get it paired, it will give you all the details, including all the data collected all the previous 10 or 15 days. So that is the kind of advantage that you have with this particular watch when you compare it with any other smartwatch in the market. And this is a feature that Titan has brought into the market, and we haven't seen any other premium smartwatch manufacturer who has come up with these features. In the future they might also copy Titan and bring in these features, but we should be very proud of the fact that it is an Indian brand which has come up with this feature, and it is available for a price of around 12,000 rupees. Now let's look at the touch interface of this watch. So I have just now changed change the dial to a more trendier one. And as you can see, it is giving me all the access to the WhatsApp details. So all my WhatsApp messages are shown as a list. So it is different from the normal smartwatches. The normal smartwatches gives you only one message at a time, but it is giving me a list of messages. And right now it's showing me the SMS. It's connected to the SMS. And if I go back, I just need to press on this button, and let me see, now it has reached back to the home position. And if I swipe to the left side, it is giving me all the icons and all the other access. So alarm function, the calendar function, and the stopwatch function here. And if I move to the other side, it's giving me other information like the settings and the camera feature. It also comes with the camera feature wherein you can click photos using this watch. So one disadvantage is that you won't be able to use your camera app on your mobile phone. The smartwatches app has a camera function which you will be able to use to click photographs, and it also comes with a music functionality. So if you are using any music app which is compatible with Android or iPhone, it can be Amazon Music or a Geo Music or even YouTube, you will be able to skip through tracks and change your tracks and pause and play using the smartwatch. So that is a functionality you see in most of the smartwatches, but you don't need to use a proprietary music player for it. This watch is compatible with all your Android music players or your iPhone music players. So that is about it about this watch. And if you want to go for a genuinely Indian product which is as good as all the premium products out there, we would recommend this watch. But this is not a purely a smartwatch, it is more like a hybrid watch which gives you the functionality of a normal analog watch which you can wear with a tuxedo or a formal wear. And it also gives you all the smart features like the heart rate monitor, your calorie count, your distance tracking, your alarm functionality, changing your possibilities to change your music tracks, and it also gives you all the notifications of social media, messages, and your phone calls. So that's about it about this watch. So if you're looking for a very Indian product for a reasonable price which is sturdy and which can last for at least 5 to 10 years, we would definitely recommend this product. But if you're into smart watches and if you want to try out, if you need only some base functionalities like your step count or something, you can definitely look into cheaper options that are available in the market.
Gadget World for the best technical advice.